Hello, and welcome back to our Dokkan battle video. So, as a lot of you know, Tech Jiren did get his EZA about a day or so ago. Here's the build I kind of went for him. Mainly additional with a bunch of crit. He only does get guaranteed crit if he's able to actually debuff the enemy. But if not, he literally cannot crit. He does have super effective against all types, but it's conditional. He is fully link level 10. We're just going to hop into a stage real quick, get him in here. I want to essentially just show off what he can do. I am going to keep doing this UI Goku phase, just because I think it does just work really well for one of these kind of stages, like a showcase kind of stage. It's long, it's not too easy, it's not too hard, so I think it just kind of works. One thing about Tech Jiren, though, that I will just bring up, he is kind of counterproductive to himself. One of the main things about Tech Jiren is that he wants to get hit, right? But then if you give him 24 ki, he has an attack break. So you kind of miss out on him getting hit if he's attack breaking. So it is kind of awkward to get Tech Jiren rolling, because he needs to get hit 5 times to get his full passive active. And then he also has a very strange part of his kit. 13 million turn 1 is pretty good, though. He has a strange part of his kit where if you fall below 40 HP one time, or if your HP is below 80% after turn 5, then you get a massive attack and defensive boost. So he's a very weird character. Do we get to hit him just as normal? No, we don't. Okay. But, he's very weird, right? Where he wants to specifically, stall out the fight, and then go based on that. And I don't know really why they did that. Oh, I think that was 4 hits that he just got there, right? I don't know why they did that. I feel like it's kind of counterproductive. So he's a very strange character, and I think one thing I did mention this a lot when we were doing his EZA event, that I don't think they made him good enough for people who do not have AGL Jiren or Topo to be able to complete the Universe 11 mission. That's the main thing that I was thinking about whenever we see his details get revealed. I was like, okay, is he gonna be strong enough to help people beat that Universe 11 mission? Because obviously, if you do not have Topo and you don't have the new Jiren, right, and you're still basically forced to use 4 Universe 11 characters, and the Topo and Pride Troopers are pretty good, right, and that's pretty much it. Because Dispo, he can't dodge, and he takes damage against the 17 Golden Frieza phase, right, and the only way he can dodge is if you have Tech UI. So it's you're kind of at a loss for actually competitive characters for Universe 11 if you do not have Topo or AGL Jiren. So Tech Jiren, if he was really strong, of course he does lead Universe of Abba Saga and Universe 11, right? You'd be able to kind of run that and make it work. But the fact that he's just kind of okay is one of those things that I'm just kind of he could have been much more, and it would have been really helpful. But he's just kind of fine. He's nothing ridiculous. He's nothing bad. He's just fine. In comparison to STR Jiren's EZA, right, which was objectively just really not very good, right? This Jiren is completely fine. He doesn't really have that many issues. His stats are okay. He's okay. I am gonna put him in slot 1 here. If he gets super attacked, he will die. I'm just gonna put that here, but I want to see him with the AGL Jiren support. Right, to see what kind of saucy numbers we can get up to here. It probably would have been better if I did the AGL Jiren on the other turn. But now we should have his full passive up. 17 million. Not bad at all. He does have a guaranteed additional super attack because we've gotten hit 3 times. And then I do have him with 21 addition or 25 additional, which is basically a 50% chance to get an additional super attack or normal. So we should hit that with 2 attacks. Right? And it's a normal. Okay, whatever. But you can kind of see he does do pretty good damage, and after he attacks, he is going to be really solid defensively, and he is doing okay numbers. Remember that to do damage against the Goku and Frieza fight, you have to hit over a 15 million attack stat with a crit, right, to do 10 million plus damage. So Jiren being able to do damage is really important for that Universe 11 mission, and I think that they kind of did that. He kind of does fine. It's just an issue of whether or not you're actually going to be able to get to that phase. The best thing about Tech Jiren is the fact that he gives AGL Jiren his full his full link set. Right, that's easily the best thing about Tech Jiren. Not his own stats, not his defense, not his offense, right? It's the fact that he links so well with AGL Jiren that he just makes AGL Jiren a lot better, right? So it's just one of those things where it's not the best thing ever, but it's not the worst thing ever. Would I have liked him to be better? Yeah. Is he bad though? Definitely not. So it's one of those things. I do think that he's probably, out of the 3 EZA LRs that we got during the celebration, he's easily the worst. But like that's not like a point against him, really. It's just the fact that they made the other 2 really goddamn good. So it's just like, what are you gonna do? Because technically the other 2, right, they're anniversary LRs. And now Jiren is a Part 2 Tanabata LR from 3 years ago, right? And then his base kit was also really, really basic. Like, he didn't have any like support or anything in his kit. He was just a stat stick, and then they just kind of made him even more of a stat stick, right? So it's like, I can't really like blame Jiren for it, because it's not his fault that he's built the way he's built, right? But it's just kind of one of those unfortunate things where he is essentially relegated to a floater, right? You cannot run the Jirens as a rotation. The only times you really can do that is when you have standby Jiren out, or if you have the first turn of AGL Jiren, right? Then you can kind of do that. But other than that, you really can't. All right, so here's going to be him. Actually, we have his active. I don't believe his active is a permanent buff, right? It's like a 1-turn buff. Yeah, it's a 1-turn buff. Yeah, I'm not going to do that just yet. This is going to be him without the AGL Jiren support, but with the Topo Pride Trooper support. So he's going to be a pretty decent status level. He's at 400k. And remember, he on his 18 key, he gets 100%. And then on every 12 key he gets 50%. And then he does get... Again, we don't have the 200% from his weird HP conditions yet, because we haven't taken any damage. Maybe we will take some damage next turn. 17 million. Again, not bad at all. He has super effective against all types here. So technically it's over like 20 million. Right? And he's going to get the guaranteed additional super attack. And then with my build, he would more than likely get another guaranteed, like another additional. So it's like, yeah, he's fine. He's just fine. Now, do keep in mind, this phase does have copyrighted music in it. So I can't like have the audio on until we actually use Jiren's passive. So I'm not gonna do that, obviously. But when we do use Jiren's active skill, turn the music on and stuff. I'm very conflicted, right? Because as much as I did like this Jiren when he came out, and as much as I like AGL Jiren, right? I can't feel satisfied with this, especially when like he could have been a bit easier to run alongside AGL Jiren, right? He really could have. The only issue is just the fact that like you're kind of stuck with the like with Tech Jiren as like a floater, because he really doesn't have anything that can like keep him on rotation, right? Because AGL Jiren, he isn't a slot 1 character at all unless he's in a standby mode, right? So it's very like awkward for Tech Jiren, right? Because like, especially on the Universe Survival Saga team, right? You have so many other options on the team that you could probably run over him, right? Like, I'm not running AGL MUI here with, like, you can technically, if you're going to run AGL MUI in, like, Golden Prison 17, you could also just up and run the Team Universe 7 as well. So let's go ahead and play these, like, active skills. This is a Jiren video, right? Might as well, right? Alright, so now it's true Jiren hours, the Jirening. 500k, and then he is going to get a bunch when he does attack. Now, the issue is, right, he doesn't have his guard active right now, Do I just let him eat that? I think so, right? I think we just kind of send it and see what happens. He is going to action break, and he could super attack 3 times, right? So I don't think he'll die, right, with guard and like over a million defense. But it will be interesting to see what happens. If we die, we die, right? But it's just a point to show you why I think Tech Jiren could have been. Remember, mine's rainbowed. Alright, so let's just see what Tech Jiren does and hope that he doesn't get us killed. 20 million. Again, we are missing 200% attack and defense because we have not fallen below 80% or 40% HP. 1 action break, guaranteed additional super attack, didn't hit, and then additional normal. Alright, let's see, Jiren. Come on, buddy. Oh, he action broke one of the supers. I guess there you go. If this drops us below 80% HP, then we will get the, Nice. Now, next time we see Tech Jiren, he will have that additional 200% attack and defense. So we do want to heal up, though, just so that we can get his other HP condition active. Because he has to be above 40% HP for 100% attack and defense and guard. Alright, so we can go ahead and try to get that active as well. And then see what his full power is going to look like. So probably hold back next turn. Alright. Try to weasel my way into death. But that was with his active up, though, as well. That we still took 400k in. Alright, so let's just do this. This will heal us up a decent amount. And then hopefully Vegeta doesn't just kill. I would really hope he doesn't do that. We should be good, though. We should have our full passive active. Vegeta, I'm gonna need you to calm down, buddy. Alright. AGL Jiren's completely fine. We have well over 100% damage reduction. We did get the AGL Jiren support. Alright, the offensive support. Oh, there's the double super. Back to back. Gotta love that mechanic, right? But hopefully Vegeta doesn't go too crazy and finish it off, because I do want to show one more turn of Jiren with this full passive. Like, that's just one thing, right? It's just, you're gonna run into circumstances where he's not gonna be able to do everything, right? He's not gonna get his full passive up all the time, because it's specifically HP locked, but like in a weird way. Just do normals, buddy. Okay, I need you to calm down. Just a tad bit, alright? Just a teensy-weensy bit. Thanks. Thank you. Alright, so now we should have the full Jiren. And we're going to be able to show him in slot 1. Okay, so yeah, might as well do this. Alright. Get the domain active. This is going to make Jiren even stronger, right? Because he gets the full domain buff. We don't have his active up, but we do have his full passive. So this is Jiren full passive, no active skill. Let's see what his stats are looking like. 600k. Okay, that's pretty good, right? Plus, remember, he's going to get 100% when he super attacks with his 18 key, and then 50% for every 12 key he does. So, he should look pretty damn good here, right? Come on, Jiren. Yeah, 30 million. And he misses. Additional super attack for 19 million. That does hit. Remember, this is also super effective against all types. And then we don't get the additional super attack. I'm getting really bad. I have 25 additional. That's a 50% chance. And then AGL Jiren's... yeah, that's what makes Tech Jiren good. Giving Jiren the ability to do this. Alright, well, now it's Tech Jiren. He's fine. He's alright. He gets the job done. He's a Universe 11 character who can be ran and won't die. I mean, unless you specifically try to get him killed. Right, but he should be completely fine. Well, it is what it is, right? Not every EZA is going to be a winner, but he's not bad either. Right. Let me know how you guys feel about Tech Jiren in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.